Welcome to the Rogers Space Heaters International Maintenance and Repair video series. Number 2. Nozzle replacement, clearing a nozzle blockage, or fitting a new rubber seal to a nozzle assembly. This demonstration uses the burner head from a master aspirated oil-fired space heater. Other brands of space heaters are similar, and much of this information shown here can be used with other brands. An aspirated space heater is one that uses a small compressor, usually built onto the end of the fan motor, with parts and components forming the body of the pump. It creates a low-pressure air system that siphons the fuel from the tank and is in turn sucked through the fuel nozzle by compressed air passing over the internal jet, in a manner very similar to the operation of a carburetor on a car. This is as opposed to a fuel pressure system that employs a fuel pump and uses a different type of nozzle from the one shown here. The fuel pressure system will be covered in a later maintenance video. Tools you will require: 5/16 AF spanner or socket, spark plug spanner or 13/16 AF spanner, 5/8 AF ring spanner or socket, pliers. Before beginning the job, remember, the most important thing is safety first. Be sure the heater is completely disconnected from the power supply, and do not attempt this repair if the combustion chamber is still hot from recent use. Remove the retaining bolts and lift away the top cover. Pull off the HT cable from the spark plug electrode and remove the electrode. Pull the photocell out of its mounting bracket and pull off the air and fuel hoses from their respective barbs. Remove the retaining bolt holding the earthing cable to the heat exchanger via the burner head and push the cable to one side. Lift the heat exchanger out of the lower shell and stand on its end on the workbench. Remove the remaining bolts and lift away the burner head. Loosen and remove the nozzle from its mounting position. If fitting a new nozzle complete with washers, spring and rubber seal, screw the new nozzle into the mounting position and tighten firmly without over-tightening. It may be helpful to apply some light machine oil sparingly to the new rubber seal before offering it up to ease assembly into the housing. If fitting a new rubber seal to an original nozzle, remove the old seal and replace with a new one. Master part number 4101.622, then refit as previously shown. If clearing a blocked nozzle, using the pliers to hold the lower section of the nozzle and the spanner to hold the nozzle body, undo the two parts by turning the lower section anti-clockwise whilst holding the top nozzle body steady with the spanner. Unscrew the two parts by hand and you will reveal the internal jet that the fuel passes through. Check for dirt and blockages and clear as appropriate. When clear, reassemble the nozzle parts, making sure the nozzle jet is in its correct position before screwing the two parts together. It may be useful to do this by holding the nozzle housing upright whilst screwing the outer body down over the lower section. Gently tighten the two parts. Once done, refit the assembled nozzle into the mounting position as previously shown. Once you have done this, offer up the burner head to the heat exchanger and replace the bolts. replace the exchanger into the lower shell and screw in the bolt holding the earthing cable. Refit the photocell, electrode and HT cable. Push on the fuel and air pipes to the barbs, making sure the fuel pipe is fitted to the rear barb nearest to the fan. If in doubt, remove the side panel of the heater to check which pipe goes to the fuel filter. Replace the top cover, refit and tighten the top cover retaining screws.